Good morning. It seemed like I have not been on and made a video in like forever. Well, I guess because forever is literally like more than 2 or 3 days. Just been busy. Work stuff, family stuff, school stuff, holiday stuff, trying to find me time stuff, a little bit of church stuff, caretaker stuff. Just really, 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 really been busy. Um, been maintaining my stress level. Um, I just really, really wish that whew, the promises of God. I wish a lot of things would just like come to pass already. Okay, 1 second. I'm waiting for this car to go past. Okay. Yeah. Reevaluate, reevaluating. Can't even talk. Reevaluating like friendships and all that good stuff, and just every day I'm like nibbling away, discovering what's important, what's not important, and it's been it's been interesting. It has. When you discover what should be, what should not be, especially if you've always thought certain things should have been. Yeah, I found out some crazy news late last night. So it said I called my sister, and then I woke up and I discussed it again. And I'm over it now. It's just like, oh my gosh, you can't. People have to want to change. Like, it really, indeed, is a choice. It is. It's a choice. You can't fuss. You can't oh, complain. Things that will be, will be. Those who will be, will be. And I'm proud of myself. Like, I had a moment and then I was over it, you know. Which is, honey, you know, that's good for me. Because I will definitely find something to, not so much complain, but I'm always like, oh, it's the principal. It's the principal. Well, you know what? Can't nobody beat God in um, revenge. I'll say that. Yeah. So, oh, I met a guy. I forgot. Sunday, I met a guy. I was going to the mall. I was walking this way. He was walking this way. And we both looked at each other and like turned and looked like 3 times. And he was on his cell phone. So I was just like, okay, okay, okay. So, he was Caucasian. And seriously, unless I am, well, maybe that's why he wasn't afraid to say something. Unless I am totally dressed down like baseball hat, shirt, vest, Uggs, like dressed down. Look like I'm dressed like a teenager. That is the only times in my life I've noticed Caucasian men has approached me. But when I'm myself, like the whole shebang, they'll they'll stare and just keep walking. So anyway, long story short, um, he approached me and we were talking and we was about to switch numbers and I'm like, wait, wait, wait. I said, before this even go any farther, I said, are you a follower? And I laughed because just saying, are you a follower? I'm thinking of that show, The Following, with Kevin Bacon when he was going around like stabbing everybody. You had to see the concept of the show. It was amazing. I know that sounds crazy for me to say a show is amazing when they're stabbing people. You have to see it though. But I'm kind of glad it went off because there's a kid last year, or was it 2 years ago? He imitated a few of the scenes in his high school and like stabbed a lot of people, and so it needed to be off. But anyway, and I said, well, do you follow Jesus Christ? And he was like, oh yeah. And we talked some more, and then we switched numbers. Then two of his family members came because he asked me. He just him and his whole family relocated, like his mom, his sisters, and relocated to Pennsylvania, and well, the area. And we talked some more. Then I was like, I'll talk to you later. I did. I assumed he would have called me Sunday because I saw him relatively early in the day. And then yesterday, I called him, and I called him about 4 something. No, I called him at 5 something. And then he said he would call me back at 7:30. I just said, like, in my spirit, I already was like, okay, this isn't gonna work. Not because of the fact he said he would call back when he said it. I already knew, like, okay, this isn't going any further. So I was talking to my sister. She was at my nephew's house, like, pampering his cats. Ooh. So I looked up when we were talking. I think, like, Entertainment Tonight or something was on. And she said something about she was about to leave. She's been trying to leave since 7:30, but the cats, like, didn't want her to leave. So I was like, 7:30, like, what was supposed to happen at 7:30? And I was like, oh, that guy was supposed to call back, and it was 7:47. He never called back or anything. And I said, good. And that's what I asked the Lord to do when I meet people, like nip it early, deleted his number, everything out my phone, like, okay, next. And then Jared, I was telling my sister about the guy, and Jared's like, Mom, all that praying you've been doing about, wanting to be married, and you're not even giving the guy a chance. I said, Jared, let this be a training session even for you. Oh, is this light going off? I said, let this be a training session even for you. I said, if you're interested in a girl, you are to make the first move. And I said, now, he approached me, okay, we switched numbers, and then I called him today. He didn't call back when he said, and then he didn't even call back even a lot of part of the evening saying, oh, I got caught up at work or whatever, I was supposed to call you back at 7:30, blah, 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 blah. He didn't do that. So when you want something, so just like if we go into a basketball section of the store and you want shoes, you don't wait till the person comes to ask, can I help you? You go to the person. You're like, I need these in a size 10 and 11, and a 10 and a half or an 11. And that's what a guy's supposed to do when he sees something that he wants, especially a woman. And that's it. You have to remember, I'm strong too. I'm grandpapa in a dress, so there's no way I'm like going to keep calling. I'm not even calling him again. I'm not. And even when he called back, because I have a feeling that he will, I'm not going to return his call. Or if I do, I'll just say, you know what, this isn't going to work out, and blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, if you a man, you get it. But Jared was really bummed that, like, I kind of just, like, threw in the towel. He's like, Mom, like, it's only been, I said, Jared, why are you trying to marry me off already? And he's like, don't you want to get married? I want us to be married. He wants a dad and stuff like that. And I'm like, Jared, there's a difference of desiring and wanting to be married versus being desperate and, like, knowing your standards, And I was like, look at your mom. Like, I'm not desperate. I'm not. I know what I have to offer. I know I'm beautiful inside and out. We're not doing that. And I had sent Jared a screenshot of his phone number. I even took a picture of the guy, and he was like, you want to take a picture already? I said, not together. I said, by yourself. I said, because if we go out, I want people to be like, okay, this is what he looked like. This is his name. And I sent it to my son. Even his business card he gave me one. I screenshot that, sent it to Jared. And Jared replied back. He said, way to go, snowflake. Trying to hit on my mom. It was a white guy or whatever. I said, this boy's crazy. But anyway, I was surprised how bummed Jared really was. But I'm like, boy, you'll get over it. I said, I know it seemed like it's a long time. Boy, actually forever. Since I've dated or anything. But God will provide when it's time. I want the right person for me, but especially for my son. Alrighty, that was a mouthful. Talk to you guys later. Alright, bye-bye.